If you want to make instant dreadlocks or maintain frizzy dreadlocks, make sure to pick yourself up a crochet hook from Greatlocs.com. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to an episode of Greatlocs. I'm Gunther the Great, and today we're taking a look at Kashdami's Dreadlocks. And he has a really interesting set of dreadlocks because he allows them to hang in front of his face, and he doesn't do too many hairstyles. But you guys did recommend this video, so with that being said, make sure to comment down below who you guys recommend next. And I really have been liking your recommendations, so please guys, comment down below who you guys want to see. And also comment down below how long you've had your dreadlocks. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up because it's always good to watch these videos for dreadlock inspiration. Because let's face it, it's always good to have inspiration, either if you're getting dreadlocks or if you've already had them. And if you already have a dreadlock inspiration, comment down below who that person is. But other than that, let's get straight into it. So first things first, right off the bat, we're able to see that he wears his hair down most of the time. And I'll be honest with you, I don't know what this guy's face actually looks like. But his dreadlocks are quite interesting, and we'll talk about that in today's video. One of the things I noticed is that not all of his dreadlocks are actually bleached and dyed. So it's almost as if they sporadically bleached the hair. And this is something that makes your dreadlocks look a little bit more unique versus bleaching and dyeing the tips of every single one of your dreadlocks or bleaching all of your dreadlocks. We've actually seen this with King Von when he had his dreadlocks, which made it look really cool when he did the 2-strand twists. And it just gives the dreadlocks a different look, and I think even a better look when it comes into doing different hairstyles. But speaking of hairstyles, Kashdami doesn't do a whole bunch of hairstyles. It looks like he just allows his hair to hang down. But his dreadlocks are a little interesting because of how flat they lay to his head. But then again, I'm thinking they lay that flat just because he keeps them down most of the time. Because like I mentioned, I've never seen him with his hair pulled up or in braids or in 2-strand twists, or even twisted for that matter. Which leads me on to the next thing. He doesn't do too much maintenance because we see that his roots aren't very well defined, which is pretty obvious that he's not doing any maintenance. But that doesn't mean that he didn't start out with maintenance by, doing twisting with gel or even possibly doing 2-strand twist. But based on looking at these photos, it doesn't look like he did too much of a uniformed maintenance method to start out. And what I mean by a uniformed maintenance method is like twisting with gel or 2-strand twist or even instant locks by using the crochet hook. It almost looks like his dreadlocks developed on their own, or he possibly started out with a sponge rub or with a nappy look by using the sponge rub. So we could just go with that by saying that he used the sponge to start out. And the reason I'm saying that is because some of his dreadlocks are a little thick, some of them are actually a little skinnier, and that's the results you get by using the sponge. Now don't get me wrong, it gives you pretty uniform sections, but they're not going to all be exactly the same. And with that being said, they're not going to be in a brick pattern or they're not going to be perfectly square. And that's what leads me on to believe that he doesn't get retwists because his sections aren't perfect. And it's not a bad thing to get a retwist if your dreadlock sections aren't perfect, because we've seen that with Young Thug. We've seen this with so many other people to where their sections aren't perfect. And usually that is a result from semi-free forming the dreadlocks. And a semi-free form can be done two ways. And just as a disclaimer for people out there that don't know what it is, semi-free form is essentially doing a method, but also allowing the hair time to lock up on its own. Now let me explain the 3 different ways of actually semi-free forming. The first way would be starting out with a method. Say you started out with 2-strand twist, or you started out with twisting with gel, or instant locking, or sponge rub. Whatever the case is as far as the method, it's starting out that way, and then 2 months or however long down the line, you just allow the hair to freely form on its own and lock up by itself. But yeah, the time frame doesn't really matter, whether you're twisting the hair for a month or 2 months or even a year, and then allowing the hair to free form on its own afterward. The time frame doesn't matter, it's all free form. Even if you only twisted your hair for a day, and then you still go with that same set and allow that to free form over time, it's still semi-free form. And there is a misconception that you can sponge rub your hair and then make it free form, but that's not the case. That's also semi-free form. And looking at Kashdami's dreadlocks, it looks like he went with that method, with maintaining the hair in the beginning and then now allowing it to just freely form, and he's probably doing some sort of separation. And who knows, maybe he is doing maintenance. I just haven't seen a photo of him with his hair twisted all the way down to the root. Now the second way to semi-free form would be to actually free form in the beginning and then go in and maintain the hair afterward. Now we've seen this done multiple times. We've seen it with Jaden Smith on his first set of dreadlocks. We also seen it on Lil Wayne before he actually went freeform, which he's actually a prime example for the third way of semi-free forming, which I'll get onto in a little bit. And then also we've seen Sway Lee do the same thing with his dread mohawk. He started out with the freeform style, and then the sections were there, and then eventually he got his hair retwisted and very well maintained. Now the third way to semi-free form is actually very popular, and I do it myself, is to where you maintain the hair and then allow it to do its own thing for a long period of time. And I'm talking longer than 2 weeks and possibly even longer than 2 months. You allow the hair to lock up on its own while maintaining the sections, and then after a while of the hair locking up on its own, then you go back and maintain it. Now the reason I call this semi-free form is because you're allowing the hair to free form for a longer period of time. Because typically with maintenance, you want to maintain your hair about once a month at the most. But when you get into maintaining your hair, once a quarter, which is every 3 months, then I would consider that more of a semi-free form. And in my opinion, you get some really good results because you're not putting a lot of time and effort into your hair, but you're still getting good results by allowing it to lock up by itself, and you get some really strong locks. But at the same time, you can get strong locks by maintaining it as well, by twisting with gel or doing crochet hooking or even interlocking. It's really up to you as far as maintenance. But I did want to describe those 3 distinct semi-free form methods. And guys, again, his hair is hanging in front of his face and his roots are really thick, but his hair lays really low. And based on how his hair is hanging, it looks like he does have a high top set of dreadlocks because it's really bulky on the top of his head, but you see how it lays really flat on the sides and on the front and obviously on the back. But overall, let me know what you guys think about his dreadlocks down below. One thing you will notice is that his tips are very well maintained, which leads me to believe, again, that he's doing semi-free form he started out with a maintained method. Could even be possibly twisting with gel, but I'm leaning more towards a sponge rub method because his dreadlocks are different sizes. But if you do have more information on Kashdami Dreadlocks, make sure to comment down below if you know how he started them. But this is just based on the photos that I've seen, and if you wanted to replicate his dreadlocks, you can do exactly the steps that I mentioned and you can get them exactly like his. Other than that, guys, make sure to comment down below who you guys want to see next. But besides that, I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Visit Greatlocs.com to save time and money on your dreadlocks. The Greatlocs crochet hook is perfect for making instant dreadlocks and maintaining frizz. The Greatlocs interlock tool is made perfect to tame your new growth. And you can get both these tools now either separately or get them together in the locking bundle. Want to learn how to instantly lock up your own hair or become a loctician and make money while locking up others' hair? Join the Greatlocs Masterclass now on sale for only half the price. Or you can take the Dreadlock School class now for only $20. Click the link in the description to shop now.